Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a special guest. This is my best friend Velia.
Hello.
And I wanted to bring her on because I promised you I would do low, medium, and high contrast makeup tutorials. What we're trying to do in this video is show you guys how to bring out your natural features. It's your hair color, it's your skin tone, it's your eye color that all really need to be complemented well with the colored makeup choices that you pick. It's really how to choose the right color pigments for you. You can check out my other video about low contrast where I did makeup for myself. I am a low contrast, she is a high contrast. Brought her in not only because she's beautiful, high contrast, and willing, but she's also an artist. So she knows color theory really well and can explain this probably better than I can. So take the floor.
Well, thank you for having me. Greens are really complementary to reds. Actually, reds and purples if you look on the color wheel, and I have natural berry tone to my lip. Anything that has kind of warmer tones within browns, hence the kind of reddish brown eyeshadow that we applied, that's the same tonality within my blush that we applied earlier. And you can see it here. It just brings out the natural greens and blues within my eye color, and it balances the face really well. Because I have high contrast within my hair and in my face, you want to make sure that the reds and value of the makeup that's on the lip and cheek is mirrored and balanced to the eye as well. So it feels like a cohesive look.
On me, for example, when I did my low contrast, I didn't put mascara on the bottom. I didn't use much eyeshadow. I just used like a soft pink, like summery colors. You're more fall, autumn, right? Like that's your season.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna use more of those like warmer reds, deep berries. And for me, it's very bright and pinks and soft blushes. But because I have blue eyes, orange is the opposite of blue. So we still wanna tie in a little bit more of golden orange tone to bring out the blue. I'm gonna go ahead and do her makeup and show you how from start to finish, how we got this makeup look. So let's get into it. Yay.
Yay.
First thing on her lids is to add a little bit of concealer. So I'm just gonna put that on the back of my hand. And then with a concealer brush, just putting it on the lids to prep because we don't want to show any discoloration underneath. And it will also just allow that eyeshadow to adhere more so you get more pigment. I'm gonna start off with these two colors. This is matte 1 and matte 3. Because I'm using darker colors on her eyes, eyeshadow first because I don't want all that fallout to get underneath our fresh makeup that we do on our face. The next color I'm gonna be using is a deeper tone. So I'm gonna kind of just build my way up. This is a really fluffy brush. So I'm gonna use this kind of just in the crease. We're also trying to show that you don't have to be afraid of makeup here, but you can still just make it look good without making it look like you have a bunch of makeup on. Around this area here, you can see it's brightening her eyes and it's really lifting them. So I'm gonna complement that a little bit further. I have this Westman Atelier. It's a tinted highlighter. It's a super loaded tinted highlighter. Color Peau de Pêche.
Sounds great.
Great. And I just go in with my ring finger. I have like a rose goldy soft. Now with matte 11, this is the 211 BK Beauty Brush. I'm just gonna define her edges a little bit more just to bring in that smoky because her face can take more makeup, more depth. Not necessarily it's more makeup as much as it is more color, more pigment. This is the Ilia Essence and I love this for all skin because it's just a super milky way to prep anyone's skin to just give it a nice tall glass of water. Anytime I get my makeup done in the makeup chair, the best thing that anyone can do to me is like a full treatment because skincare is so important before your makeup. So good. Why not? Like why skip this step? This is the best step. For SPF, we're gonna be using the Iris and Romeo Weekend Skin SPF 50 and it has vitamin C as well. It says glow, but it's not like too glowy to where it's gonna make her face just look wet because we're gonna be using a lot of very light products. Velia, same as me, we love clean, non-toxic products. So most of the products I'm gonna be using in this video are all going to be clean. We're gonna keep her skin looking super light. We don't need to put much on her, obviously. I've been dying to try this on her. This is the skin tint from Typology. It's a tinted serum. I'm using Fair, number 1. So we're gonna see what this color looks like on you. It's a very serum-like, it's not a foundation, it's just skincare. Using the BK Beauty 116 brush. So all this is doing is just balancing out her skin tone. She doesn't need foundation. But if we want to even everything out, like she's got a little bit of redness here, this is the only thing you need. In broad daylight, if she goes outside with this on, it's not going to look like she has anything on her skin, but that her skin is just flawless, which is I think what we all want. An Atelier foundation stick in Atelier 3. It's more that yellow undertone. She has a little bit of pigmentation here, and you could just use your finger and blend this in. So it just gives you a little bit more foundation where you need it. So you can spot treat, like you don't need to put this all over your face if you don't want to. I think the best tool you can use if you want a clean makeup look is to just use your fingers. It's foolproof, makes it look like your skin because you can actually warm up the product and press it in versus a brush will kind of just throw it around. That way it also lasts longer and it doesn't get piecey. To sculpt out her beautiful cheekbones, this is the Westman Atelier contour stick in color Biscuit, and it is just, I mean, my favorite contour stick. We can really sculpt out her face using this. The color is a perfect shadow, so anything that's a bronzer that has more of that orange color is not gonna add shadow or depth to the face. It's only going to make you look more tan versus this is like actually changing the contour of her face, bringing out the hollows of her cheeks. You could do nose contour here, you could do jawline contour here, but she just doesn't need it. So we're just not gonna do more because sometimes less is more. If it's not broke, don't fix it. The Kosas concealer, and this is in color 2.5C. I just put some on the back of my hand. This is the same concealer that we used on her lids. Kila Rose N16 brush. We love this concealer because, have you tried this concealer before?
Yeah, it's my concealer.
Is it?
I'm
yeah.
Obsessed.
Yeah, it's really good. So I'm just blending out because again, we don't want more, we want less. The less product you use, the more able you are to kind of feather it out. Right now, you can see I have too much product there. So I just take some off from the brush and then I just keep working with it. And that's why I always also put the concealer on the back of my hand, not directly on the face, because you have more control that way. I'm gonna use the Tower 28 pressed powder under her eyes and a little on her face just to make sure that everything stays in place. Using a little powder puff, and I don't wanna do too much. And then for the rest of your face, Nikki LaRose N15 brush in the powder. This product, score. I don't know what they put in it. Actually, I do because I have the ingredients. But it's clean. It's Symbiome The Essence Rejuvenating Mist. Just wait. I just want the camera, I don't know if you can pick it up or not, but the powder really did make her look a little bit powdered, and because I'm trying to make her skin look like skin, I don't want that, but I also don't want the concealer to crease. So in order to bring life back into the skin, I'm gonna use this spray. Close.
It smells so good.
So good. And we're gonna move on to blush. Hopefully I edit this and I'm like, okay, it's not as bad as I thought. And I'm just like, what am I saying? Okay, this is the Fui Pudding Pod, and I just did a full video testing out and trying on every single color. This is in color Faded, and it is so pretty, but it's a very moussey blush, and it's kind of a matte finish. So really want to use my two fingers to put this on her, just to keep it natural and more of like a stain. And it's gonna be right here on the high points of her cheeks. You can also go in with your foundation brush and bring back any of the color if you want to, but this is looking really good. I love using my hands. And whenever I'm on set, makeup artists use their hands on me, I feel like they're just very experienced and also doing it very intentionally when they're applying it because they know exactly where they're putting it. Brushes can pick up too much color and you can get a little crazy and chaotic about it, but your hands are just the best tools. That's a really pretty color. Yay! Cute.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Yeah. So the color that we picked for her being does my breath smell bad?
No.
Okay, cool. I was just so self-conscious about it. How would you describe this color?
Well, it's like rich and like more of a deep berry purple red. That is very complementary to green, which is the color of my eyes.
I don't know about you guys, but me being here, I can see her eyes becoming more and more green as we're doing this. Still red, but it's also berry at the same time.
I love it.
Faded. Such a good color. This is one of my favorite brow gels at the moment, the Infinite Hold Structuring Brow Gel, and it is the most structuring brow gel. Later tonight, you're gonna go home and you're gonna touch your brows and they're gonna be so hard. Wow, your brows are so good.
Thank you.
So I go up, wow, they don't even need anything. So I brushed everything up and then at the ends I go down. This is the Ilia Liquid Liner in Midnight Express, so I'm just gonna pop that on her lids.
This is my favorite eyeliner, by the way.
And that's why I picked it, and it's also clean. We love Velia so much. The tricky part is getting both eyes to match. Okay, we had a bit of a moment trying to get the eyeliners perfect. So we're back from our intermission. I think we fixed everything. It's looking really good. We're gonna use a brand new mascara on her because I want her to keep it and because, I mean, it's great. This spoolie is wonderful. Do you usually put mascara on the bottom?
I do, yeah.
Now the eyes are officially complete and the skin is pretty much complete. I'm gonna add a little bit of a highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter. I talk about it all the time. Westman Atelier highlight stick in Lit Up color Nectar. Like has a really soft shine. So for her, you could go with deeper colors, but I feel like just to balance it all out, just bringing like that glow back into the skin is all we really need to do here. Like not glittery at all, it's just like healthy. Lip liners I've had for so long. This is the Pat McGrath Labs, and it's such a beautiful, it is almost that terracotta color, but it is also berry and warm tone. So we're gonna go with it and see what we think. You can see her lip color is already so warm and berry that we don't even really need to add much to it because, I don't know, your lip color is like amazing as is. It looks like you have a tint. I feel like you could almost go a little bit more berry than this, but with the makeup that we did, I feel like it just balances out well. I feel like you want to laugh. Wow, luscious lips.
Oh, this is a pretty color on me.
It's a good color. To go over top of her lip, I have the Typology lip oil. I love these. This is in color Black Cherry. So again, just gonna bring out the depth in her lips. Smush. Gently. And then if you want to just take off a little if it's too much. Okay.
Oh, it's really pretty.
Very nice, very rich. She's rich. Okay, cool. And then we're just gonna do a little spritskis and we're done. For setting spray, I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty setting spray. Wow, we did it. It looks so good.
I love it. Oh, such nice colors.
Very nice colors. The lip is more of like, it's not even necessarily berry on the lip, but it all works together really well.
It works because it's warm tone and it has a lot of reds in it, which already is a complementary color to my eyes.
And this completes Velia's makeup. She looks stunning because her colors all kind of mesh together really well to bring out the green in her eyes. They bring out the contrast from her hair to her skin tone because it's such a drastic difference that bringing in depth with her lip and her cheek and her eye, it balances everything out. So it's a cohesive makeup look. The whole point of this look is just to bring out her features, and I think we did that really well. You look beautiful. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you got a little bit out of this with the high contrast. And again, watch my video about low contrast. I will have a friend on to do medium as well, so don't feel left out if that is you. I think that completes everything. Thank you so much for coming and being in my video.
So happy to be here.
I love you.
Love you too.
Yay.
This is perfect.
She is my mom's favorite human being, by the way. If you guys haven't seen my videos with my mom, she's like gonna fangirl out of seeing you on my channel.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next one. Bye. Cover photo.
Grab your
Okay, great.